your garage, if it's been sitting there for quite a while, that usually is not a good sign. That's where spiders like to hide. They like to hide in the dark and damp places. And if you're not aware of this, you could lose your arm, leg, or who knows. I almost lost my leg 20 years ago to the same kind of a spider. This time, the spider decided to really get me. And now the fun. This is what happens. And I didn't come right in like I should have, which made it even worse. As you can see, there are the tendons and the nerves all exposed. The brown recluse bit me in 5 different places. It started out as 2. One here, one here. Then, when I went to the doctor and they took off the bandaging, it ended up being 5 bites. And as you can see with close-up, that's not a very good thing. It looks like pus, and people think, oh, we'll just clean it out and go from there. No, that's not pus. That is the tendons and nerves exposed. And I'm still not out of the woods. They said I still could lose my arm. And we do not want anybody, young or old, to go through this. It is very painful. It is not very pretty. And like I said, you won't even know it hits you until it's over with. I thought it was like an ant bite. It started out one little pussy sore on 2 places, which after we cleaned it for 3 weeks, I waited like an idiot to go to the doctor. Don't ever do that. And don't use peroxide. They said that was the worst thing that was done. My friend took and cleaned it with peroxide and scrubbed it all out. And then I went in there because it was burning and rinsed it with water. Well, they say water is not sterile either. So, you've got to be very careful. They have things at the hospital to use to clean it out. So don't wait. Don't think it'll just go away. This don't just go away. As you can see, this is the worst. And not only that one there, but the one up on the top. And when we took the gauze off, we had 5 altogether. And this is something, if a child gets a hold of a spider, they don't realize what it is. They don't know if it's going to hurt them. But, yes, it will. And a child is more deadly than a person of my age. So, an elderly person that has heart issues or any other health issues wouldn't stand a chance. A lady that lived next door to my mother, she lost her finger, then her hand, then her arm, and eventually they couldn't get the poison all out, and she died from blood poisoning with a line going to her heart, and it killed her. And right before my bite, there was a gentleman down the road that got bit. And he showed it to my friend, and my friend told him, "You need to go to the emergency room immediately." And he told him about my situation. The man is in his 80s. That it would have killed him. So, for your awareness, do not play with spiders. Keep your children out of dark, musty places. I was cleaning out the garage because I was being threatened to have my garage taken down by the people that just built a house next door to mine. And they threatened me, so I had no choice but to get in there and clean. But I did not take the proper precautions. You need to bomb, and even after you've bombed, you need to carry the can of spray in with you, so that way you can spray the area you're working in. Do not just reach down there with bare hands. Use a shovel, use a rake, use anything you can to get it out into the light. So that way, once it's in the light, you're able to see what's there and what's not. Because spiders, they are sneaky little boogers. And by golly, this one really was sneaky. This is more like a terrorist attack to me. Because they still tell me dressing has to be changed every day. They've done given me blood. They've done given me antibiotics. And every day they're having to come in, clean and dress my wound. And as you see, it is not a pretty sight. And it will be scarred the rest of my life. Thank God I'm old. Thank God the good Lord kept me healthy enough to get through this, so I can warn people, to let them know. Don't play with this. Don't be stupid like me. I should have went right to the emergency room, but like an idiot, I didn't. I was stupid for waiting around for my doctor, and you don't do that. You get right to the emergency room. You get right in there and let them clean it out. You let them do what they have to do before it gets too late. They told me if I would have waited another couple of days, I wouldn't have my right arm. I would not have my hand, and I would not be able to ever use my hand again.
Dawn, isn't this your 28th day in the hospital now?
Yes, it is.
And how many surgeries have you had?
So far I've had 2.
2 surgeries. Do they think you're going to need more surgeries?
They're not sure. That's why they change the dressing and clean it every day.
And they're not 100% sure you're going to be able to keep your arm still?
They're still not sure. He said I'm still not out of the woods.
So this is a very serious thing, everybody.
Yep. All right.